What is biting, folks? Welcome back to JG Bassin. Today I'm going to take you through a tour of the ZX225 Skeeter. So let's get right into it. So starting at the back, this is the big mama, the big driver. It's 225 Yamaha 4-stroke. And then down here, this is the prop, and it's got 4 blades on it. Just gives that a little bit more to cut through stuff. And then right here we got 8-foot power poles. These are awesome. They're a real helper when you're bed fishing or in the wind. Helps a lot. And moving over in the back to the batteries. We've got 4 batteries. We've got 3 batteries for like the trolling motor, power pole, stuff like that. And then we got a cranking battery. We got a Humminbird charging deal. That's basically all that's in there, just electronics, chargers. And in this box right here, I've got some of my tackle in here. I've got 2 Guggen bags filled with baits, soft plastics, and this one, and then soft plastics in this one. I'll take you through kind of a tour through my boxes. I've got a spinnerbait box, and I use these, and I can attach all these different colors to match the watercolor. Right here, I got my little swim bait trailer box. It's got all different swim baits in it. A little like that. Moving on, I've got my trick worms, my shaky head. I got robo worms, a bunch of these worms, more robo worms, just big variety of different colors. Alright, moving on, next we have the drop shot box. I threw a few little baits in there with weights, hooks. My favorite baits that I like to throw, robo worms here, my top favorite bait right there for drop shots. Going next, I have one of my jig boxes. I've got teeny tiny little jigs here and big rattling jigs. Big rattling jigs in there. I've got the little finesse ones. It's the little guys. Alright, next I have all my jig trailers. I've got little ones, bandito bugs, crack and crawls from Guggen. Just kind of got some of these. We got all of it. We got white for bed fishing. We got it all. Okay. Moving on, next I have just 4 kind of long ribbon tail baits like that, just kind of to throw off of points stuff. And I've got my top water. I've got walking baits, small walking baits, big walking baits. I've got Guggen Squad popper, big poppers, spy baits, jitterbug, stuff like that. Alright, next I have my lizard box. I've got all sorts of kinds of lizards. Some Guggen brush hogs. We've got zoom lizards. We got it all. We got all colors too. Alright. Next we have a Damiki box. This is one of my favorite winter baits to throw. You got a little hook with the weight. I'll show you how we're going up right here. Just like that. Just throw it on some light spinning gear by docks and cover, and just reel it and pop it off the bottom. Catches some fish. Alright, next I got my soft swim baits right here. Then I've got some swim bait hooks just to kind of organize it. I got my fluke box filled with my flukes, all different colors. Got some bubble gun for the spring, white. And lastly, I got my some more longer trick worms, like right here. That's a big boy right there. That's what the big ones eat. Then yeah, I got some more colors in those. Alright, and that's gonna do it for this box. Alright, moving on the other side, this is my GoPro little mount deal in the back for when I'm going down the lake or when I'm fishing. Can like raise it up and down. This thing is awesome. It can really get the full picture on the boats. And it also comes with 2 little charging cables. You can just charge your GoPro while you're filming. So, yeah. And coming back to this is kind of our utility box. We've got life jackets, charging cables, lights, jumpers, just kind of everything we need if we break down or something or go on the trip. And then moving back, we got the dual live wells. They're here. They're very big live wells. You can fit some giant fish in there. Got 2 of them for tournaments. Moving up here to the front, 2 Humminbird Helix 12s, Helix 12 units. We have kind of our setup here. We got navionic lights, we got our live well switches, bilge, our power horn. We got our gauges, just kind of up here set out. Okay, coming down here we have a hot foot. It's like a gas pedal. It's awesome. It's way better than sitting here going with one hand steering. If you get some choppy stuff, it's helpful to have 2 hands. And then we have our just trim right here. We don't have a hydraulic jack plate. It's manual, so that's set already, and it runs really well without having to trim it. But right here is our cooler. Just you can put ice and drinks in there. And then moving up here, we got a day box, some baits in there. We got 2 day boxes. This one I have some like stinky spray. I've got a scale, and then I've got my culling system. So in tournaments, I weigh it. My process: I weigh it, I lock it, I put it at number 1. I wait till I get to 5 fish, and I find number 1. This is number 2, but if this is number 1, I clip fish number 1 on it, push lock, put that fish on number 1, put this in my live well. So if I catch 5 fish and I catch another one and it's bigger than my first fish, I just go find number 1 and then reclip it and do the deal. Alright, then I got some pliers here. Got 2 sets of pliers just in case something breaks. Got these long ones. If it's really deep in the fish, you can really get in there with these. And we got just a knife, just in case we're gonna fillet something up. And then some of these braid cutters and nose ring deals, so we can take the treble hooks off of stuff. Then moving up here to actual deal top left, we've got we got an umbrella in case it starts raining, a seat right here, you attach that to the seat, a fire extinguisher, throw a cushion back in there. That's it. Alright, going up and over here, I got all my rods. I have a bunch in the garage that I'm not using. That's why it's like this, kind of messy. But what I love about this is other boats, they have little circles, and you can only fit like 2 rods in each circle, so you can't fit a lot. But this open layout, you can fit a ton. I think I fit like 25, 30 rods in this one box, it's really helpful. And then going right in here, I got my boxes and a net. Okay, so up right here I have my little Ned kit. Keep all my little Ned rigs and hooks right in here. That's handy. Alright. And this is my little wacky rig kit right here. I usually have my little wacky tool. It's in my pond fishing little kit, but right here I have some worms that I love. wacky rigs, hooks. Then at number 1, I have all my hooks. So all different. We got underspins, EWG hooks, these hooks. We've got shaky heads, all sorts of stuff. Whatever you need. Big flipping hooks, giant flipping hooks. Those are so big. Okay. Number 2, I've got all my weights. I've got my lights to heavy. Got some lead weights, beads, nail weights, big sinkers, clip weights, swivels, bobber stops, some more nail weights, just everything you need really. Alright, number 3, I have my jigs. I got all my jigs here. I got like football jigs to swim jigs to big, that's another swim jig, to casting jigs, all sorts of different stuff in here. Alright. Number 4, I got my square bill crankbaits, or my crankbaits. We got kind of a red pattern over here, kind of a neutral kind of pattern like that. Got small ones, we got everything. Need some big ones. That's it. Alright. Oops. Alright, now this one, we got lipless crankbaits. I love liplesses. I've caught pretty much most of my biggest fish I've caught on liplesses. I got a wide selection. I got some, like, stuck, but we got some like shad colors, red for like pre-spawn, stuff like that. Yeah. Okay. Next, I got my Cinco box. And now, if you're friends with me, I love to throw these. I throw these all the time. Wacky rigs, Texas rigs. And my favorite, these are mostly all Gary Yamamoto besides these two. These are, I think, the best Cincos ever. They sink real well. Bass love them. We got my nets. We got a 8-foot catfishing rod. Should go have some fun at night. Moving up to this bigger box. I got spinner baits, small spinner baits, and buzz baits. It's a buzz bait right there, black. Spinner baits and buzz baits, big baits. Come on, get in there. Okay, this one. Open up. I got underspins. These are the Blakemore Randy Swimmer something. I forget. These are, I love these right here. Got a lot of those in different colors. And then I got swim baits. All different kinds of swim baits. I got a dark sleeper lure in here. An A-rig. Another big A-rig right there. And then, yeah, it's in that one. Okay, moving back a little bit farther. I got my chatterbaits. All different kinds of chatterbaits. Right here. Got some Guggen Squad ones. Then in this one I got my jerk baits. All different kinds of jerk baits. Big, small, wide, fat, deep, shallow. Got it all. And I got my frog box. Got poppin' frogs, little frogs, KVD poppin' perch. Got it all. Alright, and then at the very back, the last thing, I got deep diving crankbaits. We got like big ones like that, 25.5 feet. And then we got the Big Daddy 10XD. It's a big fish catching machine. 5XDs. We got it all different colors. We got a mini little deep diver. Yeah. So that's pretty much it for up top. Okay, moving up front, we got the Minn Kota Ultrex one 12-pound thrust. This trolling motor's got spot lock. We got this trolling motor is the stuff right here. You pull up on a point, you just push that button and it just keeps there the whole time, no matter how much wind there is. And then we got another Helix 12, and we got trim up, we got some more lights. And then coming down here, what I love about Skeeters is this little walking deal. The steps that lead you right down. That's awesome, you can just come right back up. They're good. And that's pretty much it for the tour. I hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll see you on this sometime in the future.